Him.
He got me vlogging this shit.
Bro, what?
What happened, bro?
They said they don't want me back. I swear.
And I will tell you this, when he sat with us, he did not walk into the room alone. First, it was Brandon Ayuk. Second, it was Jayden Daniels. I'm not a tea leaf reader, but the way that sounds is that Brandon Ayuk wouldn't mind playing in Washington.
The Brandon Ayuk trade rumors have been heating up ever since the end of the Super Bowl, especially over the last few days. I mean, we have rumors coming out saying the 49ers and the Commanders are, interested in making a deal, potentially sending Ayuk to the Washington Commanders, which is weird because they told him they didn't want to trade him at all. And then he comes out and, on Instagram and says, but I thought the Niners never were trying to trade me, right? So obviously some big time confusion there. They say one thing, do another thing, something that you just don't love to see in the NFL if you're a player, right? The behind the scenes not knowing if you're going to be traded or not. And then his friend comes on IG and it says, this is the exact reason why we're leaving San Fran. Thank you 49ers for drafting, my boy Brandon Ayuk, but BA to Vegas, right? So I think there are so many different outcomes that could happen right now, but it seems like the major one is Brandon Ayuk to the Washington Commanders. Now, there are two major reasons why people are linking Brandon Ayuk to the Washington Commanders and the Las Vegas Raiders. It's Antonio Pierce, his former recruiter back at Arizona State, a guy that he has built a really good connection with at Arizona State, and this is someone that he wants to play for. And then there's Jayden Daniels, former Arizona State quarterback, then goes on to transfer to the LSU Tigers, where he then wins the Heisman Trophy. But him and Brandon Ayuk did spend some time together, at Arizona State, and I think this would be the perfect fit for both Brandon Ayuk and the Washington Commanders. Not only because of the connection they already have, you look at them FaceTiming each other, texting each other, talking to each other on social media. That connection means everything. They have a bond, they're linked, and these two players together could make a massive impact on this team pretty much right away. Now, in this video, we're going to break down exactly why Brandon Ayuk to the Washington Commanders just makes too much sense not to happen. But more specifically, we're actually going to be breaking down some All-22 coaches film on Brandon Ayuk just to show you guys even further why he is a good fit on and off the field outside of the connection he already has built with quarterback Jayden Daniels. Now, before we jump into the video, I need you guys to do me a massive favor. Hit the like button if you're enjoying the video so far, and if you think Ayuk to the Commanders is really possible. But also, more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's free, it does not cost anything, and we will be covering the Commanders throughout the entirety of the offseason, breaking down film, covering training camp, everything you can think of. We've got you guys covered. So make sure you guys join the family, turn on post notifications. Let's get right into the video. Now, the first thing you notice when you turn on the Brandon Ayuk film is the route running ability. But more importantly, the ability to get better and better each and every single day, wanting to be coached, wanting to be the best possible version of yourself for your football team. And that is something he has done throughout the entirety of his career so far. In this play, he's going to run a whip route. Now watch how he absolutely destroys the DB. Boom. And that is AJ Terrell. That is a very, very good cornerback. Obliterates him and then turns up the field, gets up the right sideline, and ends up making a play to get a touchdown here. Beautiful, right? Beautiful route. Let's watch it one more time. Again, beautiful whip. He's going to fake to go to the outside. Boom. Now fake the slant. That's a good job, right? Getting the defender leverage onto the left side. And then boom. I mean, what a turn. This dude could stop on a dime. His acceleration after the catch is insane. And his playmaking ability after the catch is something that I really think could be a difference maker here in Washington. All right, here's another insane play here by Brandon Ayuk, an unreal type of route. What we're going to see here is, you know, we're going to get some motion in the backfield here with Jauan Jennings. He's going to fake the end around. Then they're going to fake the play handoff to Christian McCaffrey. All these offensive linemen, the majority of them are going to split right. A couple of them are going to stay put and try to help the quarterback, right? But this is a play action. We got Deebo Samuel cutting across the middle, and then we got Brandon Ayuk, man. And this is where he really comes out and makes a massive play. He's going to start off by getting inside leverage here. He's going to fake like he's going to start a corner, and then he's going to, boom, break over the middle. This is an unreal route. Now, the first thing I want you to notice is the lone deep safety, and I want you to keep your eye on both the DBs, right? These are the two DBs who are going to lock in on Brandon Ayuk. Watch how this play breaks down really quick. This is insane. Again, we're going to get the play fake in the backfield to both Jauan Jennings and Christian McCaffrey, which tells us one thing, that for the majority of this play, they have two options. They have Deebo Samuel over the middle, and then they have Brandon Ayuk. So if neither of these guys get opened, it's a dead play, right? So boom, here we go. Drops back in the pocket. Now, right here, he is going to see that number 6 turns his body, right? He's facing the outside. And then we have this man, the initial DB, boom, unbelievable route. I mean, look at that. And right, the thing I noticed about this route here is instead of breaking it deep, he just cuts it over the middle because he knows he has this separation, right? He has all this separation in the world between him and that deep safety. And if he cuts this upward, if he goes deep down the field, he's going to run right back into that safety. So the fact that he cuts this off like it is a dig route is unbelievable. Makes a great catch and he comes down with it. That is an unreal route by Brandon Ayuk. Imagine having that in Washington. All right, here's another stupid route by Brandon Ayuk. This one's actually against the Washington Commanders last season. Now watch this route. So we're gonna get pre-snap motion here by Kyle Juszczyk. We're gonna see this DB actually kind of cross the formation, which tells the quarterback right away this is most likely going to be man-to-man coverage, which is something that we want to see. Once again, we have one lone safety over the top, right? So again, watch what Brandon Ayuk does. This is insane. So right away, he's going to start off this play by getting the inside leverage, okay? Now, what he wants to run here is he wants to get up the field and then boom, right back around. But watch how he fakes. Watch how he sells this to the DB. So boom, he's going to get the top of his route here, and then he's going to break like he's going to go right, right? Boom. You see how that hesitation? He breaks like he's going to go right. You know, he snaps his head left, but puts his feet to the right side, which tells the DB where he should be going. But boom, and then last second snaps to the left side and is now wide open for another big time play. And you know what? I hate to do this, but I'm actually going to compare him to someone in basketball. Now, I'm not saying he's one of the best players in the NFL. He is up there, in my opinion. But when you look at a guy like Nikola Jokic and how smart he is, knowing the ins and outs of the players that he's going against and, you know, his court mapping ability, I feel like Brandon Ayuk does such a good job knowing who the DB across from him is and where he can attack their weaknesses. And I think he does it each and every single game. I know he's not an MVP like Nikola Jokic or the best player in the league like Nikola Jokic, but I feel like he has a lot of the similar traits where he's just such a smart football player. And in my eyes, Brandon Ayuk to the Washington Commanders would definitely make them a better football team. All right, here's another insane route by Brandon Ayuk. Maybe the last one we're going to show you in this video. You know, trying to convince you guys that he would be a good fit just because of the route running ability from the jump. But right away, what we're going to see here is a couple of deep safeties, one right here, one right here. We also have, you know, a DB back here, a DB over here. Looks like this could potentially be a zone defense where he comes out in the flats. We got maybe a mid read here, a hook curl here, maybe a deep, and then another deep one out here. We'll see how this breaks down here. But off first look, this is kind of what it looks like to me. Let's see how it breaks down. So Ayuk is going to get up that left sideline. Right away, we can tell, okay, it is a zone coverage. This DB is going into the flats. We got a mid read here. We got a hook curl here. So boom. It looks like Brandon Ayuk's only main concern here is this DB. So how do we get around this DB? Well, let's watch how he does it. This is insane. Okay, so right, he's going to fake like he's going to stop, maybe run a comeback, maybe run an outside or an out route, maybe a comeback, right? So what he does is he breaks down the DB. The first thing we notice is the DB goes into a full sprint forward. This guy says, okay, Brandon Ayuk is stopping. I need to get up there and attack the point of interest, right? Again, let's see what Brandon Ayuk does. Ayuk, boom. Once he commits to coming up, Ayuk says, "Yep, I'm not done yet," and just goes up the field for what should have been a wide open touchdown. Ends up getting the touchdown anyway, but man, what a play. I mean, I think Brock Purdy was being hit. Yeah, he was about to get hit. So, I wouldn't say that's a bad throw because you're getting nailed. But what a route and what a play by Brandon Ayuk. If you tell me this dude isn't a good fit, I need to know why. I really do. The most important thing in football is having a connection with your wide receivers, especially if you're a quarterback, right? Obviously. But the connection that they've already built, and you can tell on and off the field, these guys are going to be a match made in heaven, right? I mean, they call each other probably every day. It seems like they talk to each other a ton. These guys have played together. They're showing up to meetings together. I mean, listen, this needs to happen. I don't know what it would cost to go get a Brandon Ayuk if you're the Commanders, but if you can find a way to get this deal done, you're a better football team. Comment down below right now, do you think this trade happens, and what do you think it would cost? Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next Commanders video. Peace.